Shifting our focus, the political heat in Karnataka is intensifying with the Congress government bracing for a full-blown legal confrontation with the governor. The governor has confirmed that he will attend the joint session, but whether he will read the opening address or not is still not clear. In a sign of escalation, senior Congress leader and law minister H.K. Patil has gone into high-level legal consultations with senior advocates and constitutional experts as his Dollars Colony residence in Bengaluru. Sources tell News9 that these closed-door discussions are focused on the governor's possible next move and the legal counter options available for the state government. The stakes are high. Multiple scenarios are being examined: whether the governor skips the joint assembly session, attends but refuses to read the address, or delivers an edited version, omitting cabinet-approved portion. The state government has made its position very clear. The governor is constitutionally bound to read the address approved by the elected cabinet. In a decisive move, Advocate General Shashikaran Shetty has left for the national capital, even as a chief minister has tasked legal advisor Ponanna with preparing draft petitions. Officials describe the situation as a potential constitutional crisis, warning that any deviation by Raj Bhavan could force judicial intervention. While the government says it remains hopeful that the governor will attend and deliver the address as mandated, preparations for a legal battle are firmly in place. This standoff is not unfolding in isolation. Across southern India, tensions between governor and elected governments are becoming increasingly frequent, raising serious questions about constitutional propriety and centre and state relations. In Tamil Nadu, Government R.N. Ravi has walked out of the assembly for the third consecutive year, most recently over a dispute on the order of national anthem. The assembly later resolved that only the government-approved text would be treated as delivered. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has even flagged the need for a constitutional amendment, citing Article 176, which mandates the governor to read the government-drafted address. In Kerala, Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan accused Governor Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar of skipping key portions of the policy address, forcing the Speaker to place the official version on record. From Karnataka to Tamil Nadu to Kerala, as troubling question is growing louder: why are governors increasingly at odds with elected government? For now, as Karnataka waits for the governor's next move, the outcome could set a far-reaching constitutional precedent. Well, I have my colleague Mohammad Wajiullah live with us. Waji, as per the sources, we are learning that the governor will be present at the assembly session, but the major question still remains whether he would read the draft that has been given by the central government or whether he would read one edited. What's next, Waji?
Well, one thing is clear, that the governor will be there, so that confusion or that suspense is over. But whether he'll read or not is only on the discretion of the governor. We've been told yesterday also, Ponanna, the legal advisor of the government, had also said that he will himself be at the Lok Bhavan at around 10:15 to receive the governor and bring him to the assembly. The government has given a time till 11:15. And as theatrics, they have also put a red carpet, and the Karnataka band has also been placed in the assembly. Now, it all depends on the governor whether he will give the speech that has been given to him by the Karnataka government, because if that does not happen, then the governor himself is going against the constitutional duties that has been given to him by the constitution. If he doesn't read, there will be a lot of consequences that you have already mentioned, because there are articles and the constitution demands that the government does that constitution. Now the government have done its own preparation on the side. They have also sent the Attorney General to Delhi. He's in Delhi right now as we speak, because if the government even decides to skip some parts of the speeches, then they will again approach the Supreme Court. What the government can do, they would pass a motion that that the entire speech of the governor will be read all over again by either the government, and then the session will start. But the governor reading the first speech is a mandatory constitutional duty of the governor, and now like governors in our neighboring state, like Mr. Ravi and Governor Alekar in Kerala, have all decided not to read speeches, have also skipped speeches, and that has created constitutional crisis in those states. Whether that will happen in Karnataka or not, it's something we will have to wait and watch. But for now, one thing is clear: he is coming to the assembly. Whether he reads or not, that we'll have to wait and watch.
Vaji, are there any negotiations that has been attempted by the state government, negotiations between the state government and the governor?
Well, when it comes to negotiation, yes, a delegation of the government, which include H.K. Patil, legal advisor Ponnanna, and others, Bharati Basaraja, all reached the governor's house yesterday at around 6 o'clock. They had a conversation with him. They convinced him that he will have to come. The governor also, from his end, reiterated that there are certain sections in the speech which he would not read it, and he wanted 11 paragraphs to be removed, which includes the name change of Manrega from G Ramji, and and then with regards to the devolution of funds, where the state government has been blaming the center for not giving its due share. Then with regards to other issues that there are between the state and the center, and with also regards to the funding of Upar Bhadra project. So all these issues were mentioned by the government in their speech, and the governor was reluctant to go against the central government, as and that is the one of the reasons that he has cited, and said that he will not read the speech which maligns the central government. That is when the government went and approached him and spoke to him and convinced him that that he has to come, irrespective whether he reads or not. But they will not change the speech. They may tone down the language, but they will not speech the content of the speech. Now, today morning, we've got that confirmation that he will come. Ponnanna, the legal advisor, is also reaching the Lok Bhavan. We'll have to wait and watch whether the governor leaves, because for now the confirmation is that yes, he will come. He will read a speech, but will that speech be the government speech that has been given to him? Because that is what he has to speak. Because the governor's duty is not to create his own speech. He is the constitutional body. He is a ceremony. It is a ceremonial duty. It's a ceremonial post. It's the government who is elected by the people have to give him the speech, and it is the word of the government that the governor has to reiterate in the assembly. Whether that will happen or not is something we'll have to wait and watch.
Vaji, what is the likely impact as far as this crisis is concerned, and what reactions are you picking up from ground, from the political parties, likely from the state government?
Well, the likely impact is that it is going to head the way things are going in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, where Ravi, A.N. Ravi, the governor of Tamil Nadu, has been the poster above not reading speeches of the government. And then Governor Alekar from Kerala, he's also read the speeches but omitted the part where the state government has lashed out at the central government. Whether that scenario happens, then the legal remedies are there. Are Article 176 which mandates the governor to read it. They may call a resolution and call an immediate cabinet meeting to take action against the government. They may write to the president to call the government to governor off because he failed to do its constitutional duty. They may then take the legal route also, approach the Supreme Court. And as we speak, the Attorney General is already present in the Supreme Court in Delhi and is waiting for what is going to happen. If that happens, then the government have these options. What are the options that the governor has? Yes, he can ask the government to remove these certain parts of the speeches privately, but he cannot change the speech and he cannot deny the fact that he cannot read the speech. So these are a few things that the governor does not have. Only in this particular space, it is the government who has the control, because the government initiates the session with their demands, with what the people or what the elected representatives of Karnataka have decided as the speech should be.
Could this standoff disrupt the legislative business, or in fact delay key discussions in the assembly?